Hi guys, welcome back to my channel of Let's Create Something. In today's video I'm gonna show you some energy booster. I'm gonna use my honey, oranges, and this leaf. This leaf, I'm gonna give you a little bit of I'm gonna link everything in the description below because I just want to try and rush this video. My battery has problems. So basically this is how it looks. I'm sure you will get this in other parts of the world, or you could use spinach or salsa or parsley to mix with your orange, which is your vitamin C, and obviously honey. Now this leaf here in Brazil, it is called couve. Usually people cook it like how you would chop your spinach or your vegetables and cook it tomato, whatever. It's a bit better, but what I do is I avoid eating it, or I find it a bit too hard, too thick. It's too thick, so what I do is I juice it, and then at the end or on your daily basis when you're drinking the juice, you just add a honey as a sweetener. And to be honest with you, when you're drinking it, it's not butter, because it's got orange, so you get that orange taste. You can taste that there's orange, so it basically doesn't really have a taste. But to sweeten it, you can always add honey, which is quite tasty. So I'm just gonna show how to prepare the whole thing, and I will link all the description below and what maybe in other languages this vegetable is called, because here in Brazil it is called couve. It's just as large as a cabbage, but it's not cabbage, and it's as thick as cabbage too, but it's not. Alright, so come along, I'll show you. I've already chopped my couve as I showed you. It's quite thick, but you're gonna do that, then you're gonna put it in your machine beater. These leaves are quite thick, so you will have to stop now and then and just use a spoon to ease the whole process, because it's a bit thick. It kind of gets stuck while you're busy. So I'm gonna show you here. I used about 4 leaves, right? I'm gonna show you. I used these leaves about, no, let me say 6 actually. I used 6 of this, but what I did was this thick part here, I have taken it out. As you can see, you could break it out and you are left with that. So that is how it is. But I've used about 6 leaves, and I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm gonna use 10 oranges. I'm gonna use 10 oranges because it gets very thick. So I'm gonna use the orange juice, just to thin it, right? I've got my oranges done, which is chopped, and I've already have it here, which I've told is about 6 leaves in here. I removed the hard part or the middle part because it's too thick, and I've got about you could say 8, 10 to oranges. I've got my machine ready for the oranges, and it's gonna make a bit of noise, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of water. The reason is because it's very thick, so this is the best. Okay, see how easy it basically just turned us, because I chopped the middle part and I added water. Alright, now you don't have to add it, but it just is the leaves are too thick and they make it very hard to rotate, so just a little bit more. that should be about 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes, and I'm gonna leave it here. The problem is always best to start with this juice, because what happens is that water start leaking out of my machine, guys, which annoys me. So I'm gonna mount this machine. This is a serious machine. I don't know if you can, what else you can use it for. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna do this because my machine kind of leaks at the bottom. So I'm just gonna do that for it to stay empty for now, but I'll show you everything, right? So now I'm just gonna start and do the orange. I'm gonna show you. Oranges are done. This machine is so handy, guys. If you can get it, it's one of the best. I don't know if you can juice orange or citrus with something else or other machines, but I know it works. This is basically, this machine is made for it, right? So I put my juice back. Now this juice is a bit thick, so I seriously advise that you add more water. I mean, you're gonna add juice, but I also advise that you add water. Why add water? Because it's so thick. Okay, now here accidents are gonna happen, so I'm just gonna try and separate my juice, and I'm gonna add more water. All right. One of those easy process. And you do know vegetables either benefit you, which is most of the time, but because we're not consistent, we don't see the results immediately, and we're in a rush, you understand, and also we're not consistent. So vegetables either benefit you or they don't work, right? Or you give it little time to do its job. I advise that you put water. Now why am I saying add more water is because it's gonna really taste nice after you make it, right? If it's thick, I'm saying. But then tomorrow morning when you come back, you're not gonna be able to drink it, right? Because it's so thick. That is why I advise that if you can, do with water. This is my last. It's a bit thick. It's absolutely tasty. If you don't have these leaves, you can use spinach, you can use parsley, you could use they call it salsa. I forgot the English name, but you do know it. You put it in your food. You could use a whole bunch of this, maybe like a 500, like a whole bunch, right? Maybe 2 cups of it. 2 cups chopped. You could use that. gonna show you the end of it. Okay, so my juice is done. I really need to get myself jugs, you guys. I don't have jugs. So this is how it will look. Green is so beautiful, you guys. Vegetables are so beautiful, you know. So this is basically what made the juice. All right. And I'm gonna put my sweetener now, which is I love this juice. If you don't have the leaves, use orange, which is your vitamin C, organic, guys. When I say organic, I'm not saying in that way where you need to go check, but what I'm saying, I'm talking about vegetables, like not tablets, natural things. So use that. If you don't have the green you could replace it with anything. Spinach, parsley, the green things, you could juice with that. They're very good. Right, so now I'm just gonna stir. And I'm just gonna, I've added my sweetener, which is honey. You can have it without honey. It's not butter, but what you are gonna get is that orange taste. You can have it with honey. It's absolutely, I mean, without honey it's still tasty. So this is how it would look, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Green, even by looking at it, there's something healing about it. That's how beautiful it is. So again, orange dominates, guys. So basically, I'm not gonna show you my leaf. It looks really bad, but I've already showed you. You could always replace the green with spinach or anything green which is juiceable, and make it maybe 5 leaves or 6 leaves and chop them, throw them in your machine, and use about 8 or to 10 oranges, 8 to 10 oranges white to make your juice thin, and add a little bit of water how you like your juice. This is how I like mine. And then you add honey as a sweetener. Very good and tasty. You could do this for mornings, and yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for joining me. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the like button, and thank you again for joining me. Bye.